Andrej Karpathy spent 2 hours showing exactly how he uses large language models in his daily life. 2.4 million views. This is the practical guide, not theory, not hype, but the actual workflows Karpathy uses every day. I've distilled the 2 hour walkthrough into the essential playbook. Full credit to Karpathy. Link to his original in the description. Let's go. First, the ecosystem. ChatGPT is the incumbent, most popular, most feature rich. But it's not the only option anymore. Claude by Anthropic is the best for long documents, coding, and nuanced writing. Gemini by Google has native search integration and massive context windows. Grok by XI has real time Twitter and X data. Perplexity is purpose built for research with citations. Karpathy's advice: don't marry one tool. Each has strengths. ChatGPT for general use, Claude for coding and analysis, Gemini for search. Use the right model for the right task. And pay attention to which model you're actually using. Free tiers give you smaller, weaker models. The paid tiers unlock the frontier models that are dramatically better. The price difference is small. The capability difference is massive. Karpathy breaks models into two categories: standard models and thinking models. Standard models respond instantly, fast, but they can make mistakes on hard problems. Thinking models pause, reason step by step, then respond. They're trained with reinforcement learning to think before answering. Karpathy's rule: try without thinking first. If the model gets it wrong, especially on math, code, or logic, switch to a thinking model. You'll see a dramatic improvement. The trade off is speed and cost. Thinking models take longer and use more tokens. But for anything requiring real reasoning, they're worth it. This is the single biggest upgrade most people miss. They use a standard model for everything and wonder why it makes mistakes. Switch to thinking mode for hard problems. That's it. Tool use is where models go from impressive to actually useful. The most important tool is internet search. By default, models only know what was in their training data. Ask about anything recent, and they'll either hallucinate or tell you they don't know. With search enabled, the model queries the internet, reads the results, and synthesizes an answer with current information. Karpathy shows how he uses this for real time questions: stock prices, recent news, paper lookups, product comparisons. But the real power move is deep research. This is a feature where the model doesn't just search once, it searches dozens of times, reads dozens of pages, synthesizes everything into a comprehensive research report. Karpathy calls it incredibly cool and thinks it went under the radar. You give it a complex question, and it spends 5 to 30 minutes doing genuine research, following links, cross referencing sources, building a structured report. This replaces hours of manual research. For coding, Karpathy shows two approaches. Inside ChatGPT, there's advanced data analysis. The model writes Python, executes it, and shows you the results: charts, data processing, file manipulation, math. It's a built in code interpreter that handles the entire cycle: write, run, debug, iterate. In Claude, there's artifacts. The model generates interactive web apps, diagrams, and visualizations right in the chat. You describe what you want, and Claude builds it live. For professional coding, Karpathy uses Cursor with Composer mode. This is where AI coding gets serious. The model reads your entire code base, understands the architecture, and generates code that fits your project. Not random snippets, contextual, project aware code. The key insight: use the chat tools for quick tasks and prototyping. Use Cursor for real project work. They're complementary, not competing. Multimodality is expanding fast. On the input side, you can now upload images, documents, audio, and video to these models. Feed it a photo and ask questions about it. Upload a PDF and have it summarize or analyze it. Take a picture of handwriting and get it transcribed. Point your phone at something and ask about it in real time. On the output side, models generate images with DALL-E and ideogram, generate videos with Sora and Veo, and speak with natural voice. Karpathy highlights advanced voice mode. This isn't text to speech. The audio is generated natively inside the model. It can hear tone, emotion, pacing. It can sing, whisper, express excitement. It understands language at the audio level, not just the text level. This is a fundamental shift from typing to talking. And Notebook from Google takes it further. Upload your documents, and it generates a full podcast conversation about them. Two AI hosts discussing your content, making it accessible and engaging. The last layer is personalization. Memory features let models remember things about you across conversations, your preferences, your projects, your communication style. Custom instructions let you set permanent context, your role, how you want responses formatted, what to always include or exclude. And custom GPTs let you build specialized versions. Karpathy shows how he uses one specifically for language learning. A custom GPT that knows his level, focuses on the right vocabulary, and adapts to his progress. This is the direction everything is heading. AI that knows you, adapts to you, and gets better the more you use it. Not a generic tool, but a personalized assistant that understands your specific context. That's Karpathy's practical guide to using LLMs, distilled from 2 hours into the essential playbook. The key takeaway: these tools are already incredibly powerful. Most people are using maybe 10% of what's available. The difference between casual use and power use isn't intelligence, it's knowing what's possible. Full credit to Andrej Karpathy. Link to the full 2 hour walkthrough in the description. All three guides are also in the description: the Claude Code Guide, the Codex Guide, and the 10 repos to 200K AI Engineer Guide. Subscribe for more. See you in the next one.